Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review Harbin, and this is a new espionage historical thriller coming to you from writer-director Min Ho Woo, and this film focuses on a group of Korean independence activists that band together and have a bold mission to try to assassinate the ruler of Japan to gain their independence after Japan has forced Korea into being one of its provinces. And this film obviously is drawing upon historical elements and focusing on that. And this film is, first off, from a technical standpoint, just off the charts. You have this opening shot, and it keeps going back to it, of this sprawling, large-scale, wide shot over this ice. And it's just breathtaking as you see this small human walking across the vastness of this surface. You have even the climactic sequence of this film has this very interesting and dynamic overhead shot and how everything plays within that, in that sequence, and how well framed it is. Everything feels so crisp and precise when it comes to the blocking and the framing of everything in this film. From a visual standpoint, you have all of this costuming that is so pinpoint perfect in terms of capturing the period setting. Everything is perfectly done to a T, from the production design to the costuming, the hair and makeup. It really captures this time period and sells it well. You have all of those elements. How this is directed. This film has weight. You're watching this and you feel like there is something so important to what this film is trying to do. And I think Woo is able to capture that gravity in the tone of the film. This is a very, very serious film. And you feel the severity of what this film is trying to show, how important this independence work is. In terms of its story, over the course of an hour and 50 minutes, I do think that there's moments where this gets a little bogged down and maybe a little repetitive in terms of, because so much of this is about the independence, what we need to do, our activism, what we're going to do. And it gets really bogged down in that, where I kind of feel like a lot of these characters don't have a whole lot of added depth and things that we could connect with. Obviously, the messaging of this, the independence of Korea from Japan coming in as this conqueror, that's an important thing. And the themes of rebellion and all of that are strong in this film. I just feel like a lot of these characters are pretty one note. And it's just we're doing this because freedom. And it's just okay, we get it. But who are you? And a lot of these characters bleed together. I think the performances, I think there's a lack of a really strong performance that stands out as well. I think everybody is doing a solid job in terms of what they're doing, in terms of bringing their characters to life and nailing the dialogue they do have. I just feel like this film is lacking some added depth in terms of a human connection. Obviously, the themes, the ideas, they're poignant, they're important, and this film knows how to make them feel important. You feel the gravity, and all the technical aspects are really crisp and so well done. It just feels like this film's missing the added punch of that really raw human connection that you can create and craft with a film with some really well-developed characters. And I feel like that's not exactly this film's strength. But from a technical standpoint, from a historical standpoint, from a thematic standpoint, this film has a lot of merit. And I think it's at least worth that, because how strong those elements are. But those are my thoughts on Harbin. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.